the Lord moving the way He likes in His church.
Xa sisenkonzweni kufuneka silambele sifune sithande ubukho nokusebenza kukaThixo ebandleni.
Our victory is in His visitation. Our progress is in His presence. Our glory is in His presence. Without the presence of the Lord, we are reduced to mere people.
Amandla ethu ukuphumelela kwethu intambiso yethu ixhomekeke ebukhoneni bakhe. Uba akekho yena sifana nje nabantu ngabantu phaqa.
My prayer these days is, Lord, remember us.
Xa sithatha sithi Nkosi sikhumbule.
Remember us.
Sikhumbule Nkosi.
We need the thing that fell on the day of Pentecost.
Sifuna loo nto yawa ngomhla wePentecoste.
We need the thing that came down in the house of Cornelius.
Sifuna la mandla awa endlini kaKoneli.
We need the thing that came when Peter visited the people in Ephesus.
Sifuna loo nto yehla apho uPetro wayevisit ibandla eEfese.
We need the thing because some of us saw it with the same thing that came when we got saved.
Sifuna loo nto abanye bayibona nxa ngeli xesha besindiswa. Siyayifuna.
I know there are people who were born in the wilderness.
Siyazi kukhona abantu abazalelwe entlango.
They hear the history, but they never saw the God who performed the history.
Bayava ngembali kodwa zange bambone uThixo owayesenza ezimbali kubaliswa.
But let me announce to you today,
Kodwa mandixelele namhlanje,
our God is touching the lintels and they're beginning to shake, for He's pouring down the glory of the Latter-day Church. Oh my God.
uThixo ulayita izibane ngoba uzisa ugcobo lebandla lokugqibela.
So be well positioned for that.
Ngoko ke yima endaweni yokuma.
Let me tell you the honest truth.
Mandixelele inyaniso emsulo.
He's not going to use congregations nor denominations for that.
Akazusebenzisa mahlelo namabandla athile.
He's going to pick up people,
Uzawuvusa abantu.
the nobodies,
Abantu abantengento.
the people who are rejected and put aside,
Abalahlelwa ngaphandle nabalahlelwa caleni.
the people who are hurting and they have failed at times.
Abophayo
You're
nabashiywe
not
ngamaxesha.
hearing me. I'm talking about people who've got issues.
Ndithetha ngabantu abanezinto.
He will pick them up
Uyabaphakamisa
and breathe upon them,
avuse kubo.
and they will do wonders.
Bazakwenza imimangaliso.
Let me warn you,
Mandukulumkise
even when Jesus came,
nangokuba uYesu wayeza.
the Pharisees and the Sadducees were in the temple.
Abafarisi nabaSadusi babesebandleni.
They were busy with the temple rituals.
Bebhizi ngamasiko etempile.
When the people on the dusty streets
Abantu ezitratweni ezimdaka
were busy celebrating, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Oh my God.
bevuya bephakamisa uNkulu lo uza egameni lenkosi.
Whilst we are busy cementing and protecting our traditions,
Xa sibhizi sikhusela sivala amasiko ethu.
God will be blowing the world and turning it upside down through people who avail themselves being the nobodies in the church.
uThixo uyawuvusa abantu ngaphandle abangezinto ngento ebandleni.
Lord, don't bypass me. That's my prayer.
Nkosi mandingadlulwa nami umthandazo wami lowo.
Let's read the Bible.
Masifundiswe lenkosi.
Diyanchisa ditaba tsena ngwaneso.
Ziyaluma ezindaba bantakwethu. That is
Hangabe nekilimani fatse ngla Yesu ne glory ke ema mona ka o tshaba le o thuthumela. Akasangizwa.
lahlekile sisizothu.
I'm speaking in tongues, my brother. I'm in the spirit.
Amen.
Let's read the Bible.
Cela umfundi wesiXhosa sifundele.
You know, as he stands to read, this is for you who's going through issues. Something in me is telling me that we've got. This is for you who's going through issues.
Wena
Come, stand here. Something in me tells me that I've got to sing this song for you.
kukho umngoma ekufuneka ndikuculele wena usengxakini
as you receive your breakthrough.
nxa uzawufumana ukukhululeka kwakho.
Catch up.
Bamba,
Let's run together.
masibaleke kunye.
You're going through things and your God is seeing that.
Udlule ezintweni ezinzima kodwa uThixo uhamba kunye nawe uyayibona futhi loo nto.
But this is a song that you're supposed to be singing.
Kodwa nantsi ingoma ekufanele ukuthi uyayicula.
Jehovah is your name. Jehovah is your name. Jehovah is your name. It's your name. Jehovah is your name. Hang in there, soldier. Your God is fighting the battle for you. The battle is not yours. Let me remind you, the battle is not yours. You are just exposed because you are spectating and watching the battle in between your God and your enemies. And you've got to speak like David and say, surely he prepares a table before my enemies. Let's read the Bible. I want to be a good boy, you know.
Amen. Ndingonindo ndingamoshi.
Where's the reader?
Is Chronicles zokuqala chapter 12 verse 32. Konyana baka Isakare abawaziyo abawaqondayo amaxesha ukwazela ange ekwenza amasirayeli babe ngamakhulu amabini inhloko zabo bonke abazalwane babo benza ngokomlomo wabo kwaZebuloni abaphuma umkhosi.
Just 32. Just 32.
Verse 32.
Verse 32. From the tribe of Issachar, there were 200 leaders of the tribe with their relatives. All these men understood the signs of the times and knew the best course for Israel to take.
Wow. Let's bow our heads and pray. Father God, in Jesus' mighty name, your anointed Son, once more we have come back to be drenched with your presence, marinated in your presence, ready to be put in your oven so that you should enjoy us, our God, for we are your people and we belong to you. Father God, once more, help us, oh God, to speak your mind and your heart to your people so that the people should come out of this place having heard you speak. Continue to arise as we decrease. In Jesus' mighty name, we render every kind of spirit powerless. We annul and destroy every concussion that comes from the bottomless pit. For this place has been declared holy ground unto you. In Jesus' mighty name, Lord, we pray. Amen. God uses a good man
uthixo usebenzisa indoda elungileyo.
There is an echo in this thing. I don't know if it's me who hears that.
Kukho umoya ovuthuzayo kwezi speakers akanakuba ndim ndedwa ozizwayo na.
Or maybe the
Ayityhunanga kakuhle.
bass is higher. Okay, no, never mind. As long as you can hear me. Now, we spoke in the morning.
Kusasa besithethe
God using a good man.
uthixo esebenzisa indoda elungileyo.
And I want us to understand the following things.
Ifuna ke siqonde ke oku
Good does not mean perfect.
ukulunga akuthethi okokuba uphelelisiwe.
God never uses perfect people.
uthixo akabasebenzisi abantu abangaphazamiyo
He perfects people whom he uses.
kodwa uphuhlisa aba bantu abasebenzisayo.
Do you notice the difference?
Uyawuqaphela umahluko?
And good does not mean qualifying according to human standards.
Ukulunga